Hey guys, Paula here. Welcome back. We're in my kitchen again. No big surprise there. And today I have a real quickie, so it's perfect for the flavor of the day. And I've been a little lax on that. Today we are making pasta fazool. That's right, pasta fazool, not pasta fagioli. I don't know anyone in my family or the neighborhood I grew up in who says pasta fagioli, which is macaroni and beans. So say it like an Italian from the East Coast, pasta fazool. And it is easy as can be. Olive oil, garlic, cannellini beans, Italian seasoning, chicken broth, pasta, and you have a yummy dinner ready in 30 minutes. I think the longest thing is the water for the macaroni to boil. So we're going to gather all the ingredients and turn you around so you could see. Come on. Okay, this is how easy peasy it is. Italian seasoning, my salt and pepper, olive oil, the can of cannellini beans, and this is what, the 14? Let's see, where is the, all right, 15.5 ounce. But this is the size can you want of cannellini. This is my pot. It's just me and my hubby, so I'm not making a ton. This small little pot, which is 1.5 quarts, is more than enough for the two of us. And garlic. This is how much garlic I like. Garlic is subjective to you, my friends. I can't say it enough times. Your kitchen, your rules. You love garlic? Go with a lot, go with a little, go with more. You're the boss, applesauce. So don't be afraid to use seasonings you like. The Italian seasoning, I go very light on. There's this crazy thought that Italians go nuts with oregano. We don't. As a matter of fact, I don't put oregano in my sauce. My pizza sauce gets oregano. But we were never big on oregano. Some people don't even like it. But anyway, you're going to take your garlic and you're going to just give it a chop. You want to get it nice and chopped up. I don't leave it too chunky, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't do like Goodfellas with a razor and make it paper thin so that it completely melts in the olive oil. Oops, I keep hitting my salt. Sorry about that. Not that much. You don't want it very, very minced. Let me lower you. But you don't want it big chunks either. And that's easy. It's going to saute, kind of poach in your olive oil. So let me get this up to you so you can see what we're talking about. You see that? All different sizes. Some are a little bit bigger, some are tinier, and that's okay. That's no issues there. But that's how you want your garlic. Now we're going to move over to the stove, and I'm going to, well, you know what? I'll do it over here real quick. Give you the zhuzh of olive oil. And I'm going around for a few times. It's probably about 1/4 cup of olive oil. That's a nice amount on the bottom. So now we're going to go to the stove. Let's turn. Alrighty. You see that? It's bubbling. It smells like heaven. And I actually just shut the gas off because I really just want it to saute. I don't want it to brown up at all. Oh, the garlic. That is some smell. I'm going to show you how much of the Italian seasoning I put. See how little that is? Remember about squishing, releasing the oils. And doing that releases the oils and sauteing the herbs, the dried herbs, with the garlic. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I wish there was smell-o-vision. I wish you guys could smell this. See, it's just bubbling. I'm just turning it. And then the next part is very, very easy. This is my fine mesh strainer. I don't even know if you can see just how fine. I put my beans in here and I sit it up here and I just let the liquid from the beans drain into this. So I'm going to open my can and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, you're going to take your fine strainer and you're going to take your beans. I don't rinse them for this. And you're just going to dump them right on top. Get all those at the bottom. And you just let it drain into the pot. See that? Dripping in. And you just leave it like that. I have the flame on very low. It's not going to take much. I just kind of let the flavors meld. I haven't put any salt or pepper yet. Also, if you want to add in the oil along with the Italian seasoning, you could add some hot pepper flakes to give it a little kick. I didn't do that, but you absolutely can. It'll just add to the deliciousness. In the meantime, I'm going to put my pot up of water to get that boiling. And the Ronies I like to use, actually, let me turn you around. Alrighty. My water over here is boiling for my pasta. I am going to put my beans in. And I have here about a half a can of water. I'm going to put a little bit in. I didn't put all the water, just a little bit. Remember, this is cooking, not baking. So you kind of have a little fun with it. And this is my Knorr bouillon chicken. About that much. And it goes. I'm going to turn the gas up a little bit. Give it a stir. Now I'm going to add my pepper. I'm not going to add salt yet because the bouillon is salted. I'm just going to add a little pepper and then I got to taste it for salt and I'll go from there. Let me get my spoon. Okay. Tonight it's just me and my hubby. My hubby had to have hand surgery this afternoon. He has trigger finger, and his finger would get stuck. So it was outpatient and only was a couple of hours. So since it's just me and him, I said I'll make us some pasta fazool. All right, I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in there. So good. I can't take it. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt. Just a little bit. And I'm going to salt my pasta water. Super importante. You want a nice, let me just taste it again. You know, you always gotta taste your food. It's very important. Oh boy, that's just good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna move you over here. And you want it to be like sea water, the ocean. I put 2 handfuls of salt. Bring it back up to boil. These are my pastas. If you have a Trader Joe near you, get your pasta from them. 99 cents for the pound. I don't know of anyone who has 99-cent pasta. And I'm only going to do a half of a pound since it's just the 2 of us. I don't need a pound of ronies. I'll put that back. Another good one is the short fusilli. Those are the spirals. That's a good pasta with this because the corkscrews will grab the sauce. And gemelli too. That's going to take a little bit to cook. Probably about 8 minutes. You don't want mushy pasta. That's disgusting. Nobody likes mushy pasta. Just another. Let me have one more taste. This time I'll grab a little bit of a bean too. That's a little bit more than a bean, but who's it hurting? What am I doing, friends? It's good. It's good. Okay, we're gonna let this keep cooking. When we're ready to plate up, back will come. Okay, I got my bowl. And I will put the pasta that I drained in my scurbasta. There we go. And now I will get my Fazool. Okay, just give it a little stir. I gotta do this easy because I don't want this all over the place. Let me get my spoon. And I tasted my ronies a couple of times as they cooked. You can tell when they're not even close to being done because as you stir it, they're kind of hard as they hit the side of the pot. You can just tell. And as that diminishes, that's when you need to start tasting. And I do this so that it doesn't stick. I know a lot of people, even with spaghetti sauce, you know, marinara, they just put the pasta plain. Sauce, your ronies, always. Put a nice ladle full of marinara on your ravis, your spaghetti, whatever it is. I never just put a bowl of plain cooked pasta on the table. It's always slightly sauced, and then people could either add more or not. Okay, I'm gonna plate this up and show you it finished. Alrighty, I'm just gonna put a little bit in my dish. Let me get cheese spoons over here because I can't not have cheese on top of it. And a little bit of extra sauce. Very creamy like. Let's try to get you in there. It has almost a creamy like look, I guess, from the beans and whatnot. And you put a little sprinkle of my parmesan. Actually, this is pecorino romano that I buy a big wheel and I cut it into chunks, vacuum seal, and grate as needed. Whoa, look at that. All right, we're gonna taste it. Ready? Get a fork full. I want some beans. Look at that. Holy macaroni. Guys, the flavor is magnificent. The sauce is light, has just the right seasoning. It coats the pasta, the pecorino, takes it to the next level because that cheese, don't buy that green caca in a can. Go to Trader Joe's or buy a chunk from Costco or Sam's and grate it. It's so good. So good. Alrighty. Well, if you're new, I hope you enjoyed this share. I hope you'll consider subscribing. Hit the like and thumbs up in the description. It's easy peasy. I'll put the recipe in the description box. Enjoy cooking. It's fun. And it's so good. It's so good when you sit down to a good meal and enjoy each other's company. Until next time, my friends, go create something wonderful. Bye-bye now.